Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Anglophile achievement. We're still fighting the Mamluks. We are getting very close to the end though. They still have no manpower, but their armies are dwindling. They have had to hire mercenaries, and I think we've done a pretty good job of beating them up so far. So what we're aiming to do is take back our war goal and then finish them off. We do have a siege that we do need to go ahead and do over in Cyprus, but we'll get to that once we have solidified our position here in the mainland. Also, it seems like we have a fair bit of cash, so I think the only appropriate response would be to use some of it. So I think a trade company investment should be a good call. Let's start with a little bit of, let's see, production efficiency. That seems reasonable. Let's build, let's see. Where can we build? We've already invested in this area. Okay, it's the greens. Alright, so it's the green ones that we can go for. Should probably go ahead and make a little bit more in this direction if we so desire, but we'll get to that in time, I'm sure. Let's see, never force limit. Yearly army tradition, we could go for that. Manpower and sailors, again, nothing. Trade steering, there we go. Go ahead and build one of those in either location. Let's see, daisies. Yep, trade steering, let's go ahead and do that. And then, what else are we after? I guess we sort of finish off everything else we have access to. It would be a waste not to do such a thing. Let's go ahead and do that. Company garrison, let's make them a little bit harder to occupy in future wars. And then, just because we can, let's finish off the rest. Alright, so we'll come back and probably do some more when we make another company. I'm guessing we'll probably go over to India to do such things. But for now, I think that'll be fine. We also seem to have ourselves cathedrals because we have gone up a tech level. Let's go ahead and do just that. I'm sure that will be quite good for our economy. Definitely worth spending a bit of money there. Okay, so now that we've got that all sorted, let's make sure we are all aboard and are ready to rumble. Let's go... you know what? Let's go ahead and wait a month. We can happily go ahead and wait till we have these occupations. That will be fine. In fact, that would work out rather splendidly for us. Alright, what's going on here? Looks like there's another battle going on in Europe. That's going to be fun to deal with. We do need to get our church power to 200 as well. We need to divorce and get ourselves a new heir because, well, long story short, we got given a really dodgy one, and so we're going to have to fix that. And so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Alright, so here we are. 40,000, let's see. Do we give it another month before we attack? I think we should. We have already... let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to be as good as we could ask for. That is a solid 61,000 men against their 15. Let's consolidate you into a single... Actually, you know what? Let's get our cannons and move them across as well. Make sure that if we're going to go straight into battle, we're going to have a sufficient backline that we can then protect. So we'll get rid of these guys. Merge them on in, 25,000 men in the back, that should be fine. Unfortunately, that is a little wide for our front line, but our mercenaries should be there with us. Yeah, we can definitely go ahead and make sure that this works out. So let's go ahead and march you over here. They will arrive on the 16th. Suppose that'll have to be what it is, and then I think the day before we're going to send everybody else into battle. So let's go ahead and shift consolidate. We'll be there on the 29th of October. That is fine. Let's go ahead and shift consolidate our regular army and our mercenaries. Let's bring them on in. Let's make sure we have our best general, which I do believe... Yeah, I do believe we have. So let's give our leader to yeah, our other... Wait a second. Our... Here we go. Our other general over there. Make sure that they can catch up nice and quickly, and then let's march you across and into the fray. Alright. As you arrive on the 16th, what we're going to do is we're then going to go ahead and... Yes, we should arrive the day after. That will be fine. I'm happy with that. Alright. Let's see how they respond to such an overwhelming number. Oh, it looks like they want to bail, and some of them manage to escape, but I don't think that's going to help. Yeah, that 24,000 men, they are getting absolutely crushed. Alright, fantastic. So that is the war goal. That's what we need. That should swing the numbers back in our favor. Let's leave behind... We're going to have to leave behind somebody. You know what? I think we're just going to select these fellows, and we're going to bring them to attack. Actually, you know what? They might be able to reinforce a little bit too well. You know what? We're just going to move over one province and mitigate some of our attrition. That's what we're going to do. That was a fairly heavy battle, and I want our morale to recuperate. Also, before I forget, we did go ahead and fire some of our advisors for some better ones, and I'm not seeing... Yeah, I'm not seeing any wonderful choices, so we're going to go ahead and check out next month. Do we get anybody better? Or a better... Man, we're just spending money, aren't we? Alright, you know what? Let's go for reinforced speed. That'll be fine. We're just going to burn through our manpower. That will have to be good enough. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright. Those guys are running away. 34,000 men, 15... Let's see, 40, 50... So that is a good 60,000 men. They could have a pretty good chance. Oh, we're going to need to... let's see. We're going to have a pretty bad front line. Yeah, 48,000 men. You know what? We're going to have to bail. Let's quickly force march these guys up over there. That should be everybody there on the 20th. They'll be there on the 24th. Yeah, alright, let's just slow down for a second. They may decide they don't want to take this, but they're going to. Okay. When do you arrive? The 24th of December. Alright then. Give it a couple of days, and then we will shift consolidate. Just to make sure that they're not bailing out so we can get as much help as possible. They're going to have a pretty bad negative malice there for crossing that river. Oh no, it seems like they don't have to worry about that at all. My goodness. Alright, well, we won the battle. That is the main thing. We inflicted more casualties. That's fantastic. Thank goodness for mercenaries. And we're going to go... what do we want to do here? I think what we're going to do is we're going to take... We're going to take you to move over here. And then... I think we're just going to stay where we are for now, just so we can recuperate just a bit. Yeah, they're going to get ready for another engagement. You can see it. Luckily, they are down to only 50,000 men, but again, it makes no difference if we don't have the morale in place. Alright, gain a free church or local construction cost. Honestly, we're going to go with a free church. That is fine by me. I'm happy to have some devout followers. A devout nation is a good nation. At least in... Yeah, so let's see. 13%. We cannot piece out anybody else. Let's see what this would actually cost us if we did take what we so desire. First of all, yeah, we know we're not going to be able to take that right away, but I believe we want the Delta area. Let's just check our mission. It's been a little while. Let's see. Seize Alexandria. So we need to take all of this land, which I think we just chose. And then that'll take us down to the Egyptian authority. So we need... Yeah, the rest down to the little lobster crab there. The lobster claw there. Let's make sure we include those. That would be 98%. Okay, so... Ooh. does ever so slightly push us over our overextension limit. But honestly, I think we're gonna go for it anyway. I'm willing to take on that burden if that is what is necessary. Yeah, all that we need to do is just siege down these last few remnants, break their armies. I think they're getting to a point where they're not going to have the money to be able to afford a larger army. So it's going to have to be what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and recall our diplomat. We are also actively working on getting ourselves elected. That was from... yeah, Augsburg. So let's see. Is there anything else we can do with our fellow? We could... let's see. Switzerland, Ingolstadt, and Ulm are their rivals. We're not going to be insulting any of them for now. Let's go ahead and... influence the nation. That seems like a fair call. Cost us a little bit of cash, but honestly, that's fine. We're now at a positive relation. That is ideal. Yeah, we're going to keep on working on that as time goes by. In fact, you know what? We're even going to go ahead and do the same thing for Trier. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea either. So let's go ahead and we will influence them. More money, but again, money is sort of an inconsequential matter to us at this point of the game. We are doing very, very well. Alright, and I think that should be full morale. Yes, that is. Okay, let's go ahead and dive on in. They have 23,000 men. We have a fair bit more. We will go... oh no, they are still attached. That is good. Let's go ahead and march on them. We'll bring forwards our reinforcement stack, just in case we do need such things. All of our mercenaries are as good as we could ask for. Everybody else is also incredibly well replenished. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and... oh, church power. Yeah, before we do move any further, we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and we're going to divorce ourselves from our wife. Because that is a problem. And then with the rest of our church power, we're going to go ahead and marry a new consort, and our chance of a new heir goes up by 100% for 15 years. There we go. Alright, so we have a 313 as our consort, and now hopefully our chances for an heir is going to go up quite drastically. Oh, and it does look like the Mamluks are not able to stay in the fight anymore. We have... I think we've broken them. Alright, let's bring you over, I don't know, to the next province, I suppose. Let's bring our mercenaries, not our mercenaries. Let's detach you. Let's see, if we... yeah, we're not able to take them down at the moment. Let's just move over onto their capital. That'll have to stay for now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so as soon as we get a hold of this, that should be fine. Let's also go ahead and, you know what? I'm kind of over this war by more than a little. Let's go ahead and we'll order a barrage. Bring that up to a 0%. We're not going to risk any negative effects more than necessary. Looks like we have more occupations, minorities are expelled, and colonies are self-sustaining. This is exactly what we want to see. Oh. I thought we'd sent... okay, that is irritating. You, my little friend, were supposed to have been there, but I just assumed you were competent. Shows what happens when you trust AI pathing. Alright, we're going to run you down here. Let's send ourselves a new colonist as well. Oh, looks like a new colonial nation of British Columbia. Sure, we will keep you as a... we keep you as a crown colony? Or do we go for the private enterprise? I think what we do is... I think we're going to go ahead and... you know what, we'll just keep you as a crown colony for now. That'll be fine. Actually, hang on a second. Did that give you a colonist? That is one of the things we do need to be careful with. Yeah, they will have... yeah, production efficiency, global settler increase, all that other stuff. Whereas if we go private enterprise, it's just all goods, which is much better in my opinion. Yeah, private enterprise it is. We'll go ahead and accept that. You, my friend, are going to work down there. You can head down here too. let's make sure that we keep on expelling the Irish. We are going to get there. And you know what? We'll finish off that little peninsula as well. That should be fun. Okay, so have you doing that. We'll have you work your way all the way through. You're going to work your way down there. That'll be fun. Let's head back to the battle. Alright, let's see if they get any clever ideas. I doubt that they will, but it will be fine. Alright, some less taxes in places. Oh, there we go. Okay, you know what? That is a George I can get behind. A 425, that I am happy with. That is decent. I'm quite okay with that. So, what have we got here? We have Elizabeth Wilbraham. Let's see, construction costs for 20 years. That is impressive. Or we can hire her. Honestly, I think we're going to go with the construction cost. That seems most notably a very good use of our money. Alright, and it looks like the Ottomans are now going to war with the Mamluks as well. These guys are in major danger. Yeah, okay. Looks like we've done enough of the heavy lifting. Alright, let's make sure that we get all of the things that we can get a hold of. Let's bring... Oh, we can work our way to Tobruk. That's not a bad play. How many men do you have? 76,000? You know what? We're going to have to hold off just for a little. We do need to make sure that we don't get unnecessarily cornered. We will keep on going though and occupying what we can get a hold of. We don't want the Ottomans to be able to try and take any of the land that we so desire. That would be deeply saddening given every hard battle that we have fought to get here. We'll go ahead and take those. Another siege is down. Let's make sure we grab that. Head it over to Gaza. Let's see, lose money? Sure. I can accept. They're definitely wanting peace now. They are in major trouble. Yeah, honestly, I think this is kind of all that we needed. Right, and let's just double check. Did we need Gaza for our mission? So we're definitely going to get all of this. That is for certain. And then from there, that'll give us claims on this little area. And we do not need Gaza. Okay, we already possess what we need. Fantastic. All except, of course, Cyprus. So then, given that is our current status, let's make sure that we occupy this. And then... where are our transports? Oh, you're our mercenaries. You know what? Mercenaries, go take Cyprus. I do not wish to have any problems there. Oh, gosh darn it. They got there before us. You utter ratbags. I seem to be making this a bit of an occurrence. Let someone else get there before we should have taken it. Yeah. Okay, fine. So be it. You, my mercenary friends, let's turn back around. We're going to try and deprive the Ottomans of taking too much land from these guys. Hopefully they won't take Cyprus. Let's see, do they have a claim? The answer is no, so they're highly unlikely to give it to us. Sorry, to take it themselves. That means a future war with the Mamluks is almost inevitable. Alright, you know what? Alright, let's go ahead and see what it would take to sue for peace. So at the moment, we have not quite enough. Demanding Cyprus without any of the forts is what's stopping us, more or less, it does seem. And then, let's see, demands extend past our war score. Well, gosh darn it. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and make sure that we do work our way forwards. We're going to go here and here. If we can quickly snipe out some of these forts, that would be greatly beneficial to us. Let's bring... yeah, you are heading over there. Mercenaries are here now as well. Let's see, who's this going towards? That's going to the Ottomans, so let's stop them over here and over there. Yeah, we have the fort that we need. We're going to try and occupy as many forts as possible. Hopefully, if for some reason they do take that fort, they're going to have some rebels pop. And I'm honestly willing to wait for that, because that is just so infuriating. We're definitely going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we've also finished up a free military policy. Oh, in fact, looks like we've finished a couple. Alright, so what do we want to go for here? Well, attrition for enemies is good and shock damage isn't bad. Land force limit modifier is nice, global settlers could be useful. Movement, speed, and maneuver. You know what? That sounds rather fun. We'll pick up that one. And then, I suppose we may as well pick up another one. Morale of armies goes up, and recovery of morale army speed. That could be useful. That could have saved us a fair bit of pain in this war. We'll pick that up, so we'll be spending a 1 military power on that. Question is, do we wish to chuck on anything else for kicks and giggles? Land force limit modifier, or with an extra global settler increase? Honestly, for now, I don't think it's massively important. But I suppose it'll help us get through some of our colonies a little bit quicker, and potentially expel some of our minorities. So for now, we're going to go ahead and take it. We'll probably revoke it at some point soon, though. Let's also go for some yearly inflation reduction, I suppose. We've probably got a little bit. Yeah, 1%, that's fine. That'll go down. The Ottomans are now sieging down everything else. That is fine by me. Occupying all of these will prevent them from taking any more land. All that we need now is some jolly rebels to pop up in Cyprus, because they have just a couple too many men there. Oh well. Let's go... Where do we go? You know what? Before I forget, we have a... Sorry, it's a little bit of a sidetrack, but I did just remember we have Edinburgh Castle that we're working on, and if we move up, we get a free military policy. So let's go ahead and finish that off. There we go. And we need to give it to the end of the month, and then we'll start paying for the other one. We should have enough cash by then, so I won't be too sad. Let's bring these fellows down. Oh. We're stuck behind this fort. Alright, fine. Siege of Tobruk is over. There we go, that'll do it. Everybody advance. We are going to occupy all the land we can make sure we can hold, and prevent the Ottomans from gaining too much. Let's go ahead and... Oh wow, these are really quick at becoming whatever we want. Oh, it turns out we've sent that to an English culture instead of Irish. Oh well, I guess we made another mistake. No big deal. Let's march our way down there. Let's go ahead and send another English minority from Donegal. That will be fine. And we know that these guys are going to be pathed correctly this time round. Let's also go ahead and give British Columbia a subsidy. That would probably be good to help them out as they're new to this world. Let's go 5 ducats a month. And we will do that for the next 200 years. There we go, that'll be fine. Alright, that will help them immensely. Oh, and here we go. Alright, so the question is, how many men have the Mamluks got? Still 80,000, so they're not an entirely pushed over. Fortunately, it seems like they're not going to want to attack us. We have a very good number of men around, so we should be able to defend ourselves. As soon as their army starts to drop, that would be very nice. That would allow us to occupy a little bit more land. Sure, we'll send them some money. That will be all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and... You know what we're going to do? Could we go ahead and support some rebels in Cyprus? Yes, let's see if we can support rebels in Cyprus. This could be a way of sneakily taking this back. So if we go ahead and support them... Greek separatists, well, what would that do? Risk of revolt is incredibly small. Well, you know what? There's no time like the present. It's only going to cost us 100 ducats. Yeah, 103 ducats is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and try this out. I've never tried to do such things before, but we're going to give it a shot. We're also going to go ahead and... we can't steal any maps from anything, so let's just go ahead and... Well, we'll keep what we have and try and siege their forts a little bit quicker. If we have a look at the moment, we're at 15... Oh, wait a second. 41-day siege ticks. They have quite a lot of defensiveness. Alright, let's go ahead and let's also pick up a new parliamentary inquiry. Let's see. Reform growth, that could be nice. Colonists, yeah, that's potential. Let's see. Sailors... Apparently there was something here that gave us extra siege. Oh, we're also down a stability as well. Alright, well, I think what we're going to do is... Oh, global trade power is rather nice. Trade efficiency isn't too bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and work with the advisor cost and monthly autonomy change and reform progress growth. I think that'll be alright. Let's go ahead and we need to find 19%. Let's go... Sure, a single legitimacy is simple. And then lose 1,000 manpower. That is also fine. A single prestige. Oh, and that's all it needs to be. Okay. So yeah, all that we're going to do now is let's kick it up to speed 5 and see if we can get this siege as quick as possible, because that's where we're going to find all of our... That's where we're going to find all of our war score at the moment. Now, it does look like they are wanting to call for peace, but again, I'm not ready to do so. I would really like those Greek separatists to fire, if at all possible. They don't have a great contingent of men over there, so it is possible that they could rise up. Ottomans have lost a battle, so I suppose this is maybe where all of their men are. Alright, and there goes another siege. So let's slow it down again just for a minute. Let's bring you over... Wait a second, where? Yeah, over there. You move up here. Mercenaries, you cannot work your way over there. I guess we're just going to keep you as potential reinforcements. Sure. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright, 48%. Oh, Siege of Gerba is over. Losing stuff over there, that's not a major concern. Oh. Yep, okay, so they did take back that fort. That is not ideal, but it's going to be what it is. Let's go... Should also make sure we don't cap out, and I don't see us taking tech for a while. We could go ahead and promote a culture, potentially. Let's see. Anything good? We could go for the Bretons. I suppose it's something worth spending. If we've got to spend our Diplo on something, let's go ahead and do that. We also have... Yeah, we want more absolutism if we can. We're slowly working our way up. Yes. Oh, right, and we have diplomats as well to spend. So I guess then we're going to go back over to... Whereabouts are we going to go to? Augsburg, you are one of the fellows. We were going to go ahead and see. We cannot ally you because we are at war. Okay, but that would practically secure where we're at. Let's see, which one's stronger? Probably Trier, if possible. Although your opinion also isn't quite good enough. Let's focus on this guy since he is fairly happy with us. We have improved relations, great power. You are Catholic, which is not ideal. I'm sure we'll be able to fix that in the future. Let's go... Maybe if we ask for military access? That should give us a little bit of extra opinion, or one way or the other. So, what's that? 59 and 74. Sure. There we go. So their opinion, or the British, our opinion of them goes up. Okay, not quite the other way around, but that should mean... let's see. How many relationships can you have? I think... Oh no, that's not actually causing us any problems. Oh, we have enough. Okay, so we have military access with them. So it is a diplo relation. Maybe we'll get that in the future. Yeah, we just have to try and maintain that for now. In fact, there's not much we can do. Let's just go with Trier and make sure that we go ahead and... we like them more than they like us. Let's go... We could possibly send them a gift. That's an idea. But I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and improve relations for now. That will be fine. Yeah, we haven't actually improved with them for quite some time. Okay, so that should be enough to swing things our way. We just have to focus on everything else in the meantime. Loyal subjects, sure. Diplo rep and diplomatic annexation cost for a couple of years. That might help us get a... That might help us get another alliance if we have good diplo reps, so we'll take that. Let's also go ahead and spend our expense. We'll take the inflation. We have someone to help us out in that regard, so that's not a major problem. We're still... Yeah, still no rebels, so we're just going to have to stay here for now. But it looks like there are some things going on. What have we got here? Lose church power, lose missionary strength for 10 years. Yearly prestige, I'm not a fan of that. Or national unrest. You know what? I'm going to ignore the nonsense. You know what? We'll give it a month and then we'll go ahead and ignore it so we can spend it first. That's what we'll go ahead and do. Alright, so that should be... No. As soon as we've finished a conversion, that should be all that we need. Let's see. Lose taxes. Or... Sure, let's go... I'm happy to take some less taxes for now. That should be fine. We do have ourselves church power. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and pick up the stability. Oh no, that costs us 2. Okay, well then, in that case... let's run ahead and go for Reformation diplomacy. Yeah, we're going to use this and try and shore up our position for the HRE. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to lose the church power, so at least we have gained something. That will be fine. This siege is still taking a fair bit of time, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it is what it is. Still no signs of Cyprus being taken over by rebels. Ah, man. Alright, well, we will get there. Looks like the Ottomans are... Oh, sorry, not the Ottomans, but the Castilians and New Granada are helping us out. That is at least something to see. Fortunately, we cannot make our way around. Yeah, we don't have access through the Mamluks. Sorry, through the Ottomans. I'm going to bring you down here. And we will slowly work our way through everything. Yeah, as soon as we get them to a pretty good position of occupation, that should be enough. We also do need to spend some of our power, so I suppose we're going to keep on doing... Do we just develop, or do we see if there's something that we can do? Could promote mercantilism, but we essentially get that for free. Yeah, I think we'll go... Max cultures, trade efficiency, trade range... I just don't know what to do. Maybe we just pick this up just for kicks and giggles and get the better trade efficiency and trade range. And see if we can make money that way. I'm kind of not looking forward to doing the rest, and that would probably give us a little bit of... Wait a second, are we off? I need 111. Okay, so give it a month. Fine. Let's go ahead and we'll develop... one of you should be sufficient for now. In fact, actually, probably not. Go ahead and do a second one, just to be sure. There we go. That 10% swing should certainly see us through. And yeah, now we can at least occupy all of this, which is rather nice to see. Let's go. In fact, once we get this next one, let's bring you, my friend, and march you down to that next fort. That would be good. We'll occupy everything we can get our hands on. I am mildly concerned that the Ottomans are going to be able to get around the zone of control and take this before that we can get there. But at the same time too, I am still crossing my fingers nonetheless. Alright, local unrest and production efficiency goes up in a province. That is nice to see. And I dare say we may... Oh, gold. Thank you kindly. We may, ever so slightly, catch up. Wait a second. Mamluks. How many of them are there? Not enough. Okay, we'll be fine. Let's also bring you all the way down. That should be alright. Yeah, if they're retreating to where we are, okay, that's fine. They're not going to go ahead and attack us. That would be ridiculous. Even though it's in the mountains, it would be a very bad call for them. So you know what? Let's see. Can we peace out yet? Oh, still so close. What do we need? We just need more war score. Okay, so if we can destroy their military strength, that would help us. That would probably give them reasons to seek peace. If we can... Oh, beginnings of fire? Well, that's not good, but I guess that is what it is. Let's bring... Yeah, let's race our mercenaries down there to that fort. Hopefully that's not being sieged at the moment. Anything that we can get would be good if we can make that happen. Either that or we're going to have to start trying to do what we can elsewhere. Let's see. Population and deploy power. Sure, that'll be fine. Oh, we can pick up technology for innovativeness. Ooh. Well, you know what? It's going to be here... 360... It's going to be close, but I don't think we wait... No, you know what? We're going to spend the deploy power first. That's fine. And then, if we can be bothered, we'll go ahead and pick it up early as well. We'll probably do that before the end of the year if we're going to cap on out. But I'm not too concerned. Alright, new advisor. Let's go for deploy rep. I think we need to focus on that at the moment if we're going to do well. There is another siege over. Oh, thank you. I don't know who that was, but I'm assuming it was for... Yeah, from maybe a Castilian or New Granadan fellows. Alright, how's that doing for our... Almost. We're getting close on the war score. We still have how long? Another 6 to gain from owning the War of Gaul. That is nice. They're still definitely looking to peace on out, but I think that's going to be whatever it is. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring... Oh, we'd have to run the whole way around. That is ridiculous. You know what? We're going to send half of you here, half of you there. And the moment we finish this siege, I think that's when we call it. In fact, you know what? Oh, we don't have any cannons. What the heck? Yeah, let's go ahead and bring you across. We'll figure things out as we go. Yeah, I think as soon as we get this fort, we should have enough war score to be able to peace on out. We'll recall from Ulm and whoever else. That'll be fine. And you know what? We're wasting mana, so let's go ahead and purchase these early. Sure. I know it's expensive, but it does get us to 100 innovativeness, which is always good to see. Let's see. Do we go for this one as well? Governing cap by 250 is not terrible, but we're going to have a bunch to core, so let's go ahead and let that stay for now. We're not going to lose anything, it's just a matter of waiting. Rebels over there. Ooh. British Alaska Noble Rebels. You know what? If we're going to have rebels, they're the kind we would prefer. We'll let them sort out their own problems. Casus Belli against Sweden is over for their trade protections. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. And yeah, I think, let's see. Where are our cannons? Yeah, let's bring those cannons onto there. We're going to go a little bit longer. I think we're just going to go ahead and finish off this one. I know it's a little longer than what I normally do, but I hope you don't mind. I'd really just rather not try and remember and deal with this. I just want to get this over and done with. Hopefully it's not too slow. In fact, you know what? Speed 5. That's what we have Speed 5 for. They have... Yeah, they don't have enough men. We're fine. We are not going to be bothered whatsoever. Let's go ahead and allow... Spend Diplo power. That's fine by me. Gotta get that sorted. Come on, 35%. And the siege is over. Okay. Let's go... Bring you up and over. Actually, hang on a second. Let's go. Yeah, that'll be fine. Can we sue for peace? How close are we? 2 reasons off. Oh. Alright, so let's see. They have revolts, they have war exhaustion, they have all sorts of stuff, but unfortunately, it's not gonna quite get us there. If we can take any number of provinces, we should be safe. So, sure, we'll accept all of those. Let's get all of these. Actually, you know what? Ottomans, can you give us what we're after? Military access? Negative. Oh, you punks. Alright, fine. We're gonna have to do this. Let's race around, and then we're basically going to try and beat them in one more battle. That should be all that we need. And that is... Oh no, never mind. That's it. We can bail out. We have enough. Oh, hip hip huzzah. Alright, so what we're going to do is go ahead and take all these. Let's go ahead and... Honestly, I think we just take what we can and run. I'm not really interested in their money. That's fairly minimal, and I'd rather threaten them for war for that last one. So let's go ahead and set our demand. Our overextension will be fine. Oh, finally, we have that sorted. Alright, so everybody, let's bring you back up into our lands. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, we can purchase an ability. Let's go for administrative efficiency. That is perfect timing. And we will finish up with the resolution of this in the next one. Clean up our nation and maybe even threaten the Mamluks for that jolly island. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.